What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and when you write a disgusting hit piece that is full of absolute lies meant to dehumanize, unperson, and eventually deplatform someone, all because you're bitter that they don't like the same Star Wars movie as you, all because, in actuality, you're a Reylo that's trying to do this undercover and wants to deplatform these people that smeared The Last Jedi. Well, one, that's pretty pathetic, but two, you should really expect a lot of backlash from all those people that you just tried to get off the platform, and that's exactly what we have going on right now. Rewriting Ripley. Now, if you remember, about a week ago, I talked about this because they put out a disgusting, slanderous, well, libelous, I suppose, since it's on paper, hit piece on myself in particular, and a lot of other members of the YouTube community that I am a part of, including Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, The Quartering, Comic Artist Pro Secrets, many others were lumped in there. But specifically, I was the focus of this propaganda video to try to make it look as though I was radicalized. And when I first saw this and when I first talked about it, this article here from Rewriting Ripley, a 71-minute read apparently, I said that this seems like it's people who are upset about The Last Jedi, because literally a big portion of this stupid fucking article, an enormous portion of it, other than trying to call us alt-right, mislabeling us, lying about us, other than all of those things, a big section of this was meant to show us, well, The Last Jedi wasn't actually that polarizing, guys. It was just the YouTube people that tried to make you think it was. And that was a big part of this. And I said then, this has to be people that are just really bitter about The Last Jedi. Well, as it turns out, that's the truth, because some of the people behind this podcast have been unmasked because they were stupid enough to have their fucking name on their podcast itself. Now, I'm not going to sit here and speak their names because these people are actually trying to get us deplatformed. Actively, right now, they are trying to do that. But I will talk about Dataracious tweet that he put out there. I will link it in the description below. You can go and check it out, whatever you want, if you feel like you need to. One thing I will say, do not go and harass these people. Do not go and target these people. None of that is condoned in any way, shape, or form. That will be condemned by me up front. No one should do anything like that. Just want to make it clear. Data Racer, the Rewriting Ripley podcast trying to deplatform Star Wars YouTubers, is being run by Reylos SJW, Katie. And then he even censors her last name on this. He even censors her last name when he puts it out. And let's just be real, they put that name on their thing themselves, let alone when you actually dive in to see who registered this website. But even on the description of the podcast, Lady V and Katie take a deep dive into alt-right radicalization of the Star Wars fandom, right? So Data Racer has exposed all of these people. And it's not just Data Racer, it's many other people, because The Quartering was all over this yesterday, all over this last night, really taking it to these people and making them run and hide, because the two people that were found to be a part of this, running this thing, they immediately deleted their accounts. All the people associated with them have protected their accounts. They are running scared because they know that they very well may be held liable for all of this, that there's likely a big lawsuit incoming because they're actively trying to deplatform us, as evidenced by this. This is Rewriting Ripley podcast. Yes, well, I guess 2 days ago at this point, taking a clip from an Ethan Van Sciver stream where he was making a clear joke. But it is, listen, they got this removed. Taken down off YouTube, got EVS a warning. Then they moved on to the rest of his channel, trying to get him struck off of YouTube. It is pathetic, because they put this out here, a 20-second clip of something that he said was clearly a joke. Jumping in, we've passed this along to our review team. Also, please flag this video and any others that may violate our guidelines so we can look into them. Appreciate it. They then replied again after that video was taken down. Hello, please know this is not an isolated incident. Comic Artist Pro Secrets has 18 vids pushing harassment against Kelly Marie Tran, not true, who was driven off Instagram due to racist harassment, not true, included a 1-hour video of cutting the head off her action figure. Team YouTube again responds to that. And these people tried to spread this as far as they could to get it taken down, to try to deplatform him along with all of the other people that were included in this hit piece. Take a look at this shit. This is exactly what I just showed you, right? The interaction that they've had with all of the YouTube personnel, with the YouTube accounts trying to get this shit deplatformed. This has been confirmed to be the person behind it, Informal Majesty. The Star Wars franchise has become the battleground for the ongoing culture wars, and Disney isn't educated enough to know that they let that happen. Anyway, Valkyrie Art and I will be discussing this in a few weeks, backed by greater than 1 million tweets and 1,000 YouTube videos. These grifters will not win this one. So even in February, this fucking idiot said that they were the ones that were going to be doing this. Unfortunately, you have a lot tied to the history of this account, which made it very easy to find who you were and who was behind this. And it's not doxing in any way, shape, or form, but that's what these people are trying to spin it as. Their names were out there. Their names were on their website. It's not doxing, but they're going to play victim. You have this here. Hey, we're trying to get EVS off of YouTube. YouTube is currently paying attention. Please report the video in the screenshot. If you click the video, you can add more details, or click follow the steps below without clicking the vid. Actively trying to get their followers to take it down. Look at this. Now take down the entire channel. These people are fucking disgusting. These people are actively trying to deplatform others because they don't like The Last Jedi. More playing the victim from her. I just want to be in a space where I'm not constantly fearing for my mental health and in some cases my life. These people are Gamergate. These people are Comicsgate. If you don't know that, consider yourself lucky. Also think about being informed before you create some made up story. But oh wait, there's more. Last year, Disney's social media manager put out a call for data analysts to help make this fandom better. She was introed to Katie and made connections with the other SJW data scientists who've been trying to deplatform the Phantom Menace off YouTube. So, Lucasfilm employees were in contact with these people. Should that really surprise us, considering the fact that Pablo Hidalgo is one of the people that follows the Rewriting Ripley account? I don't know. Shout out Drunk 3PO. Michelle Buckman, again, Lucasfilm's social media manager. Hi, Twitter. Do I have any academics that follow me on here who are experts in fandom and particularly fandoms in relation to digital culture online? Would love to chat with you. Thanks. Just trying to turn these into action items so we can try to help make things better on my end. Really would welcome the input of non-cis white men and women so we can make this a better fandom for everyone. That's cringe as fuck. But then a lot of people try to link her to Informal Majesty, who is Katie. And you can even see Katie was on this. This is all very public. This is all public on Twitter. Shit that was out there. Getting connected to all of these people, along with Bethany Lucina, who writes hit pieces about Star Wars fans, and now Katie, who writes hit pieces about Star Wars fans. Lucasfilm executive Pablo Hidalgo started following Rewriting Ripley after she launched the mass flag attacks. Just like we pointed out that Drunk 3PO had showed earlier, yes, Pablo Hidalgo does indeed follow Rewriting Ripley. Last year, Katie wrote her first Star Wars hit piece about me. It had 10,000 retweets and 50,000 likes. Dozens of Lucasfilm employees shared it. Bethany Lucina covered it in the Washington Post, lying about my posts on Twitter. Delete your name when you write hit pieces about me, Katie. And that is this article right here, which was very obvious if you are paying attention, the similarities between this article and what came out, because the format is similar, the way she talked about gathering the data was very similar. It was obvious that this person was involved the entire time, but finally people got enough evidence to actually prove that that's the case. And I wanted to go to Eric July because I think Young Rippa says something pretty poignant here. These are the weirdos responsible for that hit piece. They recently have launched attacks on EVS, which included a video with me in it. They weren't doxxed as the name was on their website. But I find it hilarious they thought they could ruin people's lives in the shadows. And this is their post out here playing the victim. Thank you for the support. I have just been doxxed by the coordinator. No, you haven't. We fully expected this, and I'm sure many of you are aware that this is what they do. Katie, it's on your fucking podcast. Your name is there. Now, again, she has since deleted her actual account because she wants to try to hide the evidence. That's not going to work out so well for them. We specifically made sure our names wouldn't be anywhere public, including our Twitter handles. This also includes information on the podcast website, and the Medium article. I wrote a 50-page article essentially on Gamergate. We were well aware of the risks. Well, then why did you put your name here and why. You know, you should have probably deleted your Twitter account if you didn't want that name associated with it, because you used that Twitter account with your name on it for years. But again, these people just want to ruin people's lives while staying anonymous. I value, obviously, the concept of privacy. Some of you choose to remain anonymous, but it's absolutely insane that these idiots think they can make egregious, slanderous connections, but try to cry foul because they didn't cover their tracks and got brought out of the shadows. Y'all need to understand that shit isn't funny. You're playing with motherfuckers' lives because you can't handle opposing opinions or don't like the fact that others don't view the world as you or act like you. We can disagree all day long. Do videos, do your podcast. That's not good enough for these weirdos. They want you eliminated, gone. This is why every tactic of theirs try to find something to clutch their pearls at, abuse rules, get fake made, and then mass report. They cannot perceive a situation in which they are the bad guys. They think they have a monopoly on what is righteous. They need you to be evil so they can justify all their bad behavior and get your platforms destroyed. It chaps their asses that you're influential. This is a fucking roast, dude. So the pivot to claiming the victim despite trying to ruin people's lives is expected. You don't get to throw your hands then cry foul because people swung back. And maybe that's why they're panicking. People are beginning to understand how to counter their tactics. The next thing these people are going to do is act as if their lives are now being threatened, gaslighting galore, but these people are doing nothing but creating a different dimension, not within the realm of reality. They probably will even create fake accounts to perpetuate it. You are the villains here rewriting Ripley. You initiated the conflict. You attempted to tie people to egregious things. No amount of claiming the victim will change this fact. With that being said, expect a bunch of articles and blue check marks coming to their defense in the coming days. Hold the line. They realize people are figuring them out and are able to counter such lousy tactics. Let them scramble. And in fact, they are already making up fake accounts to give themselves death threats. And here come the death threats. This is the playbook. It's been the playbook since 2014. Yes, SJW Crusher account just created at Lone Star Legend _ with no picture. Yes, that person is definitely a fake account made by these people who are already exposed as having fake accounts. And the fact that this is a Reylo, that this is all run by a Reylo, the irony shouldn't be lost on anyone. This is someone who is so upset about the response to The Last Jedi that they decided to go out and deplatform who they feel is responsible for Disney changing direction, because these people hate Rise of Skywalker because it didn't give us Reylo. That's where these people are coming from. That is the impetus of this. These people are disgusting, and I'm glad that they're being exposed for the dog shit pieces of human garbage that they are. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments below. It's interesting that they have so many connections to Lucasfilm, and more is going to come out on this. More is going to come out on this, I promise you that, including connections to Crystal Dynamics, who works on Marvel's Avengers, another Disney-related product, another Disney link in there. There is no doubt that these people not only are encouraged, but probably fed information by the people that work at Lucasfilm. Now, that's all just speculation and connecting the dots at this point, but I think we all understand the garbage people that work at Lucasfilm are very much connected to these garbage people. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.